Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Portsmouth career mode. This is episode 2. So we're throwing the Capital One Cup first round. The transfer window is still going on. We've won our first league game, and here we have a match against Carlisle. So no messing about today. Let's get straight into it. So into the game against Carlisle at home at Fratton Park. It's the first home game of the season. And I have to say, EA have done a really good job with the stadiums in this game, not just like the new stadiums coming to, but especially Fratton Park. What I will request to EA is put every single football league on in the game. I know it's a bit difficult, but please, especially Meadow Lane, that's a good one, because I support Notts obviously. Mark McNulty there, he's had a good start to the season, 3 goals in his first 3 matches. Which is good. There he is, as well as Kyle Bennett. Bennett's a really fast player. I think he'll be keen to push the Our starting lineup is going to become a reoccurring thing throughout the season, with Murphy, Freeman, Burgess, Clark, Stevens, Roberts, Barton, Doyle, Bennett, McNulty and McGurk. Only if signings affect it, then somebody will drop out, but as it sounds, that is the normal starting lineup. So here, Carlisle get a free kick early on in the game. I tried to sneak the ball forward, but the referee is having absolutely none of it. You know, you try and be sneaky, but you don't get away with it. Jason Kennedy whips the free kick to the edge of the area to Patrick Brough. He takes a big touch, but he regains the ball back from Matt Clark. He plays to Andrew Balanta, and the penalty is given for I believe a handball by Ender Stevens. The ex-Mansfield man, Derek Asamoah, does step up, but he hits the post. Brian Murphy went the wrong way, but he misses the penalty, and it's a let-off for us. So, despite all the possession we had in the first half, we just couldn't break down a stubborn Carlisle who really were defending really well. So I decided to make some substitutions. Gareth Evans came on for Kyle Bennett. Mark McNulty, he was struggling he was tired. He played against Southend, and I can see why he was struggling for fitness out there. So I decided to bring Jordan Hugel on, the loanee from Preston, and this was a decision that changed the game. So we get a corner here in the second half. Adam Bottom whips the ball in. Christian Burgess meets it, and it breaks the deadlock for us. And it's a huge relief for everyone, because Carlisle were really, resistant to the attacks we were giving them in the second half. We really started to pick ourselves up in the second half and start to use the wings more and try and attack more with pace, similar to Claudio Ranieri's Leicester, and it paid off. So later on in the second half, we get another attack. We steal the ball here from Carlisle, and we break with a lot of attackers. Look at that, 5-on-2 almost. Danny Hollins, I did bring on for Michael Doyle. I think he offers a lot more energy to the midfield. Plays it for Jordan Hugel. It's parried by the Carlisle goalkeeper, but Hollins is there to make it 2-0 and wrap the result up for us. So that's it. The end of the game, we win 2-0. And it's a good win for us. It keeps us top of League 2. Remember, our aim this season is to win the league title according to the board. I'm fine with promotion, but league title obviously is big, because this is where this club should be. It should be at the top end of League 2. Danny Hollins there, he came on and influenced the game really well. Came on, he adds a lot of energy to midfield, while Michael Doyle's kind of that defender who just sits there and it's one of those strong midfielders who gets to get stuck in. Hollins is kind of the player. He kind of the same, but he offers like a lot more. He's a lot better, quicker, obviously, a lot quicker, and he offers a lot more going forward, I think, as well. So we find out here that our 500k bid for George Monker from Colchester was rejected, and after this, we put in another bid afterwards, but I just don't decide to, because they want 1.1 million. I put a 600k bid for him. They don't accept that either, and afterwards I don't decide to go for him, and as you see, I do sign another centre midfielder. So here we decide to put a 300k bid in for Coventry's John Fleck. I felt like we needed another centre midfielder, as I said. We need a lot more energy in midfield. While Barton and Doyle are good, I think we need faster midfielders. Hollins is good, but I don't know if he's worthy of placing the first team yet. We put in a bid for Billy Knott from Bradford. It is a 240k bid. We go for Ryan Leonard as well from Southend, because he's a really good player. He's got a lot of pace in the midfield, which also helps. We're putting a bit more for him, I believe. It's about 280k, I think, to 300k, and we hope to see those deals come back. So before our match against Plymouth, we have some transfer offers accepted. One from Bradford and one from Southend for Billy Knott and Ryan Leonard. So we had our offer for Ryan Leonard accepted, and he signs because we originally had it accepted. That's when I went on to Footways to see if he had a better potential than Billy or not. Our offer for John Fleck also was rejected. So after that, I didn't decide to go for him. It was between these two, and I signed Ryan Leonard. So here into our match against Plymouth, I decided to make one change from the team that beat Carlisle. I bought Michael Doyle out of the team because he was a bit knackered. I bought in Danny Hollands. Apart from that, no real changes. Plymouth were one of the better sides in the league. In real life, they're second in the play value. Well, it came to Meadow Lane. I don't know really. I won't say they're amazing because they've got just what a League Two teams need: a demanding, a good back four, a decent midfield, and a striker who can just hoof it up to in Ruben Reid, and he's very dangerous. So it will be a tough test for us. So my point about Plymouth being one of the better teams in the division is proven here from kick-off. They come right out of the block straight away with quick passing, and here look, we're not switching on immediately. We win the ball there, but Plymouth immediately win it back. I mean, they are definitely one of the better teams in the division. They will be up there at the end of the season. Look, we have no answer to it immediately. Quick passing out of the box, the ball is all played in, and it's hit the post already. I mean, that's the warning signs, and a good save by Brian Murphy to say he's 31. But the warning signs are there, and Plymouth start off very brightly. So in the 20th minute here, Plymouth get a phone, but Danny Hollands immediately wins the ball back. McCurk cuts inside, gives it to Mark McNulty, and it's a beautiful finish into the top corner. And can I just say, this was a very, very undeserved lead. We did not deserve this lead at all. Plymouth had a couple of good chances before it, so it's a rather still to be 1-0 up. So here, Plymouth passing it around the back. It is played to Curtis Nelson, the centre back, but again we push forward in hope of a second goal. McNulty wins it back. First time layoff by McGurk to Gary Roberts, and he makes it 2-0 to Pompey. That is why you should not pass it round the back all the time. It's all about build-up play now, but you can get punished if you attack in numbers, and that's what we did, and we made it 2-0. So we decided to bring some subs on late in the second half. Mark McNulty was more tired than a drunken 22-year-old on a night out in London, and so I banged him off and brought Jordan Hugel on. And I also brought Ryan Leonard on for his debut. He came on for Danny either Hollands or Barton, and there we go. He straight away wins the penalty for us. His shot hits the hand of the arm of one of Plymouth players. Gary Roberts steps up and scores the third goal for us to wrap the result up. So one final chance here in the game. Ryan Leonard intercepts a Plymouth pass. I mean, he did play well when he came on. We get into the box in numbers. It's bowled about in the box and it's saved, and it doesn't get cleared out. So Adam McGoat tries to take advantage again, and he ends up having a good little scrap with Peter Hartley, the ex-Hartlepool player, and there they are just having a right go at each other, but nothing much else. So there it is, the end of the game. We do win 3-0 away at home park. It was a tough test, but we passed it with flying colours. I think the first two goals in quick succession really made Plymouth peter out, and they never really were the same again after the first two goals. But at least it's another game out of the way. Gary Roberts did play well. I mean, he's a really good player. MGH, take note. But it was a really good performance by the whole team, and I hope to continue that throughout the whole season. So I felt like we needed another striker, so I put in a 1-year loan bid for Tom Hitchcock from MK Dons. He has scored goals in the lower leagues in the past for Rotherham and Crewe in only short loan appearances. But the thing is, I feel like players are just going to get injured, and I feel like, I don't know why, but I don't think we have a goal scorer amongst the part, like a regular goal scorer. But I just hope everyone could chip in amongst the goals. He does get accepted. We did put a 300k bid in for Scott Hogan from Brentford, but that was rejected, and a loan bid in for Jack Harper from Brighton. But apparently Portsmouth and Brighton are rivals, even though Portsmouth's biggest rivalry is Southampton. Yeah, work that one out. So here we are into the second round of the League Cup against Premier League West Bromwich Albion. I decided to go with a full strength 11 for this one because, you know, you've got to play your full strength side against Premier League sides. Although I want to go really a bit attacky for this game because Tony Pulis is that kind of manager who just goes defensive against anyone. He did go defensive against Peterborough in the FA Cup when I watched it. Here it is a full strength team. as you can see. No messing about. I wanted to try and get through this one because I'm so, you know, I want to really get Southampton in the cup. I know it's luck of the draw, but you want as much money as you want from the cup competitions, and Serge Gnabry with a game for West Brom. I mean, geez, he's actually got a game for once. But anyway, into the game against West Brom. So the first chance of the game comes here from a West Brom free kick, which still to this point I still don't know what was given for. It's bounced around the box. We eventually get it out and we clear. We try and get it to Carl Bennett because he's a threat to West Brom's defence. A very slow West Brom defence, but Carl Bennett's very fast, obviously. Gary Roberts gets into a wrestling match with one of the West Brom defenders. Plays a good one to Adam Barton. Adam McGirt fires a shot across goal, but it goes wide. The first proper big moment comes in the match here. The ball is given away by West Brom. Barton plays it to McGurk, and McGurk is instrumental in this attack here. He quickly holds the ball up, plays it in play. Back comes Alan Barton. He plays it through to Mark McNulty, and he cuts inside, and he plays it to Adam McGurk, who comes back into position on Mark, and that is a fabulous goal into the top corner. No chance of Ben Foster, and out of the blue we are in the lead. Not to say this was a League Cup game against the Premier League side, it was really disappointing. Not much happened apart from that attack in the first half and the free kick West Brom and that goal. To say West Brom got their first insight of goal at this point just shows how poor they were, and that is what happens. Craig Gardner, that was absolutely awful. It was dreadful. Oh god, I just don't. West Brom were just so bad. This game wasn't the best either. It really didn't live up to life. I brought Danny Hollands on for Adam Barton. Gary Roberts came off for Gareth Evans, and Michael Smith, the loney from League One Swindon, I do believe. He came on for Adam McGurk because McGurk was tired. But there we go. I don't know why, but Gamboa got easily strengthened off the ball there. Kyle Bennett, who is probably the weakest player on the pitch, he hasn't got much strength at all, and you go down under that. But anyway, the game does finish 3-0, 1-0. It's a great result for us, and we are through to the next round of the Capital One. So here we simulate the match against Yeovil because, you know, I want to try and get on with the season, accelerate it a bit more. We take the lead immediately through a second minute penalty for Adam McGurk. We restored it to full strength to the side. Bento's equalises in the 20th minute. Adam Barton gets sent off in the 30th minute. But here, Yeovil, yes, they do get sent down to 10 minutes as well. Stephen Arthur gets sent off. McGurk puts us back 2-1 up, but Compton makes it 2-0. I think it's Jack Compton. I think he used to play for Pompey, I'm sure he did. But it's not all for us. The game finishes 2-0. 100% win record is gone, but the good thing is we are still unbeaten. So nothing much happens on transfer deadline day apart from this 230k offer from Northampton for Connor Chaplin. I don't decide to accept it because of course he's one of the young players at the club. I want to try and I'm training at the moment and I want him to get up to a higher rating because I feel like he can be a really good player in the future. I was thinking about loaning him out I only thought about it for a minute, but I decided not to because he's 18, he needs game time, but I feel like at the minute we're just focusing on promotion. He's a good player and he will get his chance though. And here we have a Johnson's Paint Trophy match against Bury. I decided to sort the team out a bit and just make changes because obviously it's not going to be a full strength team, it's a JPT match and we want to focus on the league a lot more. So here into the game against Bury, I decided to mix. I'm not really that bold against JPT again. We draw 2-0, but we win 5-4 on penalties, moving progress to the next round. So into the game against Exeter City, we want to bounce back from that 2-2 draw with Yeovil, and we want to improve on the Capital One Cup victory we had against West Brom. The team is back to its normal self. Bolton has had his game out, so he's back in the team. It's the normal team you expect, and an early chance there to get us starting off, but McGirt does go down injured. So early on in the game, we already start to dominate the consecutive attacks. Well, that was our first start though, but in comes the corner. It's cleared though, but we regroup and we push forward once again. That's what we do. We push to attacking numbers. The ball is played to Carl Bennett. He cuts in, and he's a really tricky winger. Again out by Bobby Lejnik, the ex-Peterborough goalkeeper. It's back in and saved again by Lejnik out for another corner. And the corner comes in from Gary Roberts. Lejnik, again, he's doing whatever he can, but there a foul is committed. The referee does give a penalty, Gary Roberts steps up from the spot and beats Eleshnik to make it 1-0 to Pompey. So here we regain the ball from Exeter and we start on a counter-attack. Again, we need to counter-attack quickly to be able to, get attacks going and put the opposition under pressure. The ball is played to Adam McGurk, even though he is off injured. It's a fantastic strike into the net, and suddenly Exeter are on the back foot, and that's what's good about this side. You can actually break with a lot of pace. The wingers are very, very effective in Roberts, Bennett, and Evans is good, even though he's on the bench. He's a very good player. He has won promotion from this league before, and we go 2-0 up. So here Exeter come forward with Alex Nichols, pass it the ball to Ryan Harley, came through with a good interception, and we start off on another attack here where the two centre mids link up well. Adam Barton and Michael Doyle play 1-2. Doyle cuts back inside, plays it back to Adam Barton, he puts it in the back of the net, and it's 3-0 before half time, and the result is almost beyond doubt now. It's the 40th minute and we are 3-0 up. A fantastic first half performance by the lads. So we get a throw in here early in the second half here, but we lose it. Exeter gain the ball and they try and start an attack here, but quickly we regain it back. Ender Stevens does well here, gets past a couple of players, gets inside and plays it to Adam Barton, who's just waiting there. And look at that first strike. That is an unbelievable strike once again by Adam Barton. He did it against Newport and now he's done it against Exeter. And another fabulous strike. I think it might be a thing throughout the series now, where I just have a go from Adam with Barton from outside the edge of the box, and absolutely no chance for Eleshnik, and it is 4-0. So here we get another chance where the boys play to McNulty, he skips inside and hits the post. The ball is then just bobbling around again, and we get a corner. Exeter play really angry in here. The corner comes in, but nobody gets anything on it, and the score remains 4-0. So here Exeter start on their first attack. The ball is played down the wing to Lee Holmes. He skips past Matt Clark and gets past Kieran Freeman. The ball is whipped in, but it's back out. We don't clear our lines very well, and the ball comes back in. It's out again, but again we're not clearing our lines. Played to Noble, played to Will Hoskins, and the ball is in the back of the net. And I was angry at that because I really wanted that clean sheet, but it was in. We have to deal with it, and it was 4-1. But we are not done yet. We get a free kick. It is whipped in by Guy Roberts. Matt Smith gets to it. It's cleared, and somehow I just don't know how that went in. I just don't. I believe it was Michael Doyle with the goal. He works hard, and I thought he deserved that goal, to be honest. But it really shouldn't have counted. It was a good save by Eleshnik, but that should have never ever gone in. Eleshnik just gives up before it's even gone over the line. But anyway, I'll take it, and it's 5-1. Before the extra goal, by the way, we did bring some subs on. Smith did come on from McNulty. McNulty again was very tired. I don't think his stamina is that good. Barton came off. He played really well. We bought Ryan Leonard on for him. They were the substitutes. 5-1. Exeter get a free kick here with Will Hoskins taking it. He chips it into the box, but it is cleared. So there it is, the end of the game, our biggest win of the season. We beat Exeter City by 5-1. It's a fantastic away performances, and the players are happy, understandably. They're the fans that made the trip. We played really well. I thought we played really good attacking football. We attacked in numbers and with pace. That's what we've got to try to do. We've got to try and attack with numbers and pace. McGurk played really well despite him being half injured. He will pick up an injury though, but he was only out for 5 days. And Adam Barton with a fantastic goal to cap it all off. So that's it, guys. It's the end of the episode. I'll finish with the league table. 5 games gone. We are top by a point ahead of Leighton Orient, Northampton. Luton, Plymouth, Hartlepool and Notts make up the playoff places. We are the only team apart from Yeovil and Stevenage not to lose the game yet. We have scored 16 goals. That is double of second place. We've got to keep this up throughout the season if we want to get promoted and win the league title. But anyway, guys, hope you like it. Hope you're liking this career mode. Let's start to it anyway. Just do what you want in the comment section, okay? Just please comment, it does help out. Be safe, be champions, and of course, Toulouche.